video, and today we're gonna be learning the basic rules of chess. So for the viewers that don't know what chess is, if you don't know what chess is, but you should, chess is a board game which has been here for centuries and literally everyone knows it, and it is a fun and interactive game. You exercise your brain with this game and you also do positive for your body. So, what is chess actually like as a board game? What do you do in this game? So, I'm here to explain this today. So, basically, in chess, you have two sides. You have black and white. This is an 8 by 8 board. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, you see 8 by 8 board, and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 pawns. There are 2 rooks, 2 horses, 2 bishops, 1 queen, 1 I forgot the name. A yes, a king. Yes. So I forgot the name. Yeah, gosh. Sorry about that. So we have a king, we have a queen, we have 2 bishops, 2 horses, and 2 rooks. And basically, I'm going to explain you today what all these pieces do. So to start off, we're going to start with the basic and simple chess piece, the easiest, I would say, the pawns. So a pawn can move 1 square and kills diagonally. So let's say, why is there a second square it can move to? So pawns can move 2 squares at the beginning of the round, or like not of the round, when they are here, when they're at the second row, when they're here at the 7th rank, like it's called, then it's like that every pawn that is on this rank, that is of course of your pieces on your side, can walk 2 squares, but not for long, just for once. For example, if I go like this and my opponent does this, I can't kill the pawn. I can just kill like this or like this. I cannot go back. I cannot kill back diagonally. I cannot go to the side. I cannot kill to the side. So basically what here happened is we can't do anything about these pawns. They're just standing here. So now it's white's move again. So what are you gonna do here? So basically, you move this already 2 squares, right? So now you can't move it anymore 2 squares. For example, if I do this, my opponent does this, and I can't move it 2 squares, just 1 square. So my opponent can take diagonally now, like this. So then they have a pawn, and I don't. I lost my pawn. So I'm gonna threaten this pawn. So the most logical move here is that my opponent just attacks my horse. What I'm gonna do is just move my horse, kill this pawn, and then my queen has an exposed attack. So my opponent is just going to protect the pawn because there's no other options. If he goes forward, there's 2 pawns threatening to kill it, and the queen is also threatening these 2. So we have the rook protecting this pawn, and we have this pawn under attack by 2. But the thing is, if you kill with the horse and the pawn takes, the pawn is worth 1 point, but the horse free. So the horse is really useful for the game for sometimes, and I think it's a powerful piece. So what the horse can do is walk in such a shape, in any way. So you will say like this, or 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 this, or this. There's a lot of options. Now if I kill with my horse, I'm gonna lose a horse. That's bad. I'm gonna just get 2 pawns for a horse, which is not good. I'm on a loss. So my opponent is in a bad position right now, but he has more pieces than me. So what my opponent will do is think a little bit and then put this bishop here. Why? Because if I, for example, just ignore this, like don't attack this bishop, just do something, like go forward or something, and my opponent takes out his pawn, I'm just gonna go forward, and he just does this, just gonna go forward, and he does this. So now it's check, kills, kills, kills. So that's a bad move to do. So basically, if you do this, you're bad. But yeah, so there's a trick here. So if you go like this, and I'm gonna show you the Queen's Gambit actually. So this is a gambit. This is something that people play so you can trick your opponent or have a benefit at the beginning. So the Queen's Gambit starts off by just doing this, then you can do, no, that's actually the bishop's opening, sorry. You do this, and then if your opponent, wait, no, sorry. So basically, if you do this, and then you do, for example, this, and then your opponent does this, you can do this, and if your opponent takes, then they will have a problem, because you'll go here, you'll do check. Then the king can move, then it will be again check. So basically how this works is, I like the beginning, like you do this, then you go like protect the pawn, then this guy goes like this, then you're just gonna do like, it's like this. So you start off like this, then your opponent goes like this, then you go. It's basically like this. So basically the gambits are a bit complicated. You sometimes forget about them or stuff like that. But that's completely normal, so you don't have to worry about it. You just go forward, you just do this, protect your pawn, you go like this. Then you're gonna have the problem if you do this. And if your takes, check. And then you will have a bad position because you need to move your king, and then you've lost a chance for something. So basically how this works is the pawns move 2 squares at the beginning, and then they just go 1 square forward and kill diagonally. They can't kill forward, so if this pawn were to go 2 squares, this can't kill or go forward or go diagonally. So we're gonna talk about the horse now. What the horse does is, like I said, in these forms anywhere. If there's pieces though, it can't go through them, like it can go like this, but it can't go, like for example here, because here's a pawn. And for example, now we're gonna have the bishop. So you need to free a bishop. He can't just over jump these pieces. They have to move, then the bishop can move out. So black is on turn, and then you can move, and then blah 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 blah. The bishop is just diagonally, kills diagonally, does everything diagonally, doesn't change positions, can go however he wants, just diagonally. Now we're gonna go to the queen. So the queen is pretty basic. You do this, your opponent does this, and then your queen can move anywhere, like not bam 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 like the horse, but the queen can do this, for example, like you see all these squares. The queen can go here, 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 here. So you go here, then your queen gets killed. For example, if I'm a beginner and I make this mistake, then I'm dumb. For example, you shouldn't make these mistakes, but you're not dumb if you do this, because I know chess better and I shouldn't be doing mistakes like this, but you can do them and you won't be stupid because you're new to chess. I'm not. So basically what you're gonna do here, at the beginning, most players play bam. So what if you're black right now? So you do this, right? And then your opponent attacks your pawn. So if you take your queen, the queen is gonna take and you're in a bad position. So what happens here? What do I do? So to avoid doing this, because this is bad to do, you're just gonna protect your pawn with this one, or you're just gonna put out your bishop here, or you're just gonna put your queen out, or you're gonna put your horse, this one, so it protects this pawn, right? So you can do this, and then if your opponent takes, you take, bam bam bam. The gambit I was talking about is when you go like this, your opponent goes this, you go like this, like your opponent, like if you do this and then your opponent does this actually to just protect the pawn, then you can just take it, and then check, move, take the pawn back, check, bad position. So you can again check, so he has to move again, then you can go like this, check again, and so on and so on. That's very bad, very bad, very bad. There's also another very bad thing to happen to black if it were to play like this. So basically, if you do this and then you protect with the knight, and then black just... So for example, black does this, and you have your horse here, right? They want to protect this pawn. Then your horse takes. You think that's a loss, right? But no. So they take, right? You do check. Pawn is gone. Check. King moves. Check. King moves. You're in a good position. That's what I want to say. And you can just play around with the king how much you want. They move away. You can literally do stuff like that. It's in a good position. It's gonna just put you in a good position. And yeah, that's the basics for chess. I didn't explain the rook actually, so we're just gonna explain that real quick. So the rook just goes like this or like this. Let me just show you. I'm just gonna do like this, free up the pieces a bit. Okay, so you have the rook, so it can go here, here. Okay, so black moves, then you go here, for example, and then black moves, and then you go here. You see, so if they take, now you have the option to go here, 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 and here. This is blocking, and etc. So I will explain more of these chess tactics in the next video. This is a long video. Thank you for watching. I hope you understand chess, and I hope you go play now with your friends or your family. It will be very fun to do, trust me. And have a great day.